Okay, so hello YouTube, my name is Vlad, and what I have in front of me are these sunons DP201A. And these fans are actually quite good. Now let me just get the sheet. Okay, so first of all, the price of this fan is actually on eBay. It's $16, which is, well, I believe it's a lot for a fan. Now bear in mind that I do need to have a couple of those in my rigs, and so I would say 10 fans, so paying 160 bucks is a bit too much in my opinion. Now this fan is good, however one thing I've noticed is that this is actually, I believe, aluminum, and this thing is actually made out of plastic, and that's why I'm actually recording this video. Let me show you these things, these beauties. Now I went to a flea market in Hrlić, and these things were both 20 kunas, which is roughly $3. And the one thing I actually noticed is that they are, I don't know whether you can see it or not, they are 20 watts, which is I guess a lot, but they are entirely made out of metal. And get a load of this, they're made in West Germany. And if you can see the date, it is 88, so it is 45th week of 1988. And believe it or not, these fans are working perfectly. Just let me show you the idea. When you spin this fan with a hand, this thing keeps on spinning forever. And I wasn't actually using any force whatsoever. So yeah, 3 fans for $2. Versus $16. And this thing is okay, but yeah, as you can see, it just bloody stopped. And these fans are actually way better than expected. And I do have some specifications for this sunon I printed, but whatever. So in not, let's hook up these fans. Let me just show you how good this thing actually is. Oh, an interesting fact: they are not blowing. For example, the direction of the airflow of this fan is backwards, so, but direction of this fan is outwards, so the intake is in here and outtake is in here, which I find quite interesting, I suppose. Now, since they are 110 volts, and in here it's well 220. I do need to hook this thing up in series in order to turn them on. So, they are loud, but this is that strong. And this one, let me move my camera a bit. These fans are so powerful, this is crazy. And just to show you, for example, I will be turning them off, and this thing will actually be slowing down forever. So let me move them and let me connect this sunon. And again, this sunon is a good fan. So I highly recommend this fan. The fans, there are on eBay. There might be a 220 volt version or whatever. So again, this is I believe just as good, but yeah. Just let me turn off. So yeah, as I said, this one is, I guess it is not a bad fan, and I'm using them for intakes in order for the cool air to, well, come in, obviously. And I will be showing you later on when I actually place all of the fans, because as I said, it is getting rather hot in the mining room. So now one thing I want to do is to compare the differences in power consumption regarding this sunon, which is basically entirely made out of plastic. Well, okay, this part is aluminum, but it is stationary one, so it is irrelevant, and those two that are made in 1988. So I did turn this thing on, and as you can see, the power consumption is around 22 watts. 21.4, 22. Now I will be connecting the PAPST ones. Now bear in mind that they are two fans connected in series, so they will probably have well, 40, 50, 60. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see when we hook them up, so just a second. Now I've hooked this up professionally. Yeah, by the way, sunon is still spinning, nice. And you know what, let's see what's the power consumption of these. Okay, 60 watts, 50 watts, 48 watts, 44 watts, 43 watts. Okay, this is impressive. Just a second, let's see. So basically it has the, well, almost 1 watt of difference. The same power consumption as this plastic one. Now bear in mind that these are, well, metal ones, so it actually takes more power to... What is this? Oh yeah, this one is spinning because this one is spinning it. So that was the reason why it was spinning before, probably. Awesome. So there it is. Just look at the airflow. Now this one is looking like it's spinning. Yeah, well, anyway. So yeah, 42 watts, which is basically 21 watts, which is the same as the plastic one. So there you go, bloody German quality. This is awesome, seriously. So yeah, there you have it. The brand of these fans is actually, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's PAPST. PAPST, I'm not quite sure, I'm not a German. But you can actually buy them off of eBay, and these fans they're brilliant. So I would recommend you buying them off a flea market like I did, but I'm not sure whether you can actually find this thing on a flea market. This was a sheer luck, that's why I wanted to, well, share this video with you. And they are quite impressive, I suppose. What do you use for, well, cooling your rigs beside this? Are you using normal 12 volt fans, or are you using something like this? Because again, this is 20 watts, so 10 of those will be 200 watts, and that's not small power consumption. Anyway, if you like this video, click like. If you have any questions, please ask. If you dislike, you know what to do, obviously. And that is pretty much it, so have a good day. Bye.